right, Gorari. First of all, I would like to call Cornelius Pondo to give us a short welcome speech for this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. So privileged to have you here this evening. Don Kenneth, also heard about your brother with here with your son. And thank you. You are most welcome to this place. This is your place. This is your home. And since this place where your grandfathers were fought here, and it is our pride to have you here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you everybody for welcoming us here. Gorari has a special place in our hearts. Many of us had relatives who fought here. It's 5 years since I've been here for the unveiling of the monument, which is a very emotional occasion for all of us. And there's a couple of little presentations I'd like to do. Cornelius approached me and asked me if I could find another replacement laptop for the school. I was pleased to advise I was able to do that. And Cornelius, I'd like you to present this, receive this laptop. The laptop was actually donated by Ipswich City Council on behalf of the people of Ipswich, because there are a number of Ipswich boys who fought here at Gorari. One, Charles Scott, actually lost his life today, 81 years ago. So this laptop's a small token of appreciation to the village of Gorari for their efforts in looking after the monument, allowing us to have a monument here. I'd like to introduce you to some of their team. John Derrick and Bruce Derrick, their uncle fought at Milne Bay and was wounded at Milne Bay. My brother Bruce, the fellow in the blue shirt, our father was wounded here today, 81 years ago, and my son Cameron. So we're bringing him to the village for the first time. The person I'd like to especially introduce you to is Di McGreal. Di's grandfather was killed here tomorrow 81 years ago. And he was, her grandfather's name is on the monument, Major Edward Thorne. He was a company commander and he was leading the company that pushed the Japanese away from the village and was killed on the afternoon of the 11th. So tomorrow will be a special day for Di, and we're very glad to be able to bring her along to the village to meet you all. That's a photo of Di's grandfather. So we've got a few other mementos here. I'd like Di to come forward to present them to you.
Do you need to do the talk about my grandfather?
If you want.
Okay, you can hold that. If you have just a few minutes, I'll just talk just briefly about my grandfather, who's Major Edward Thorne on your plaque there. And this is a message from all my family, a little bit about him, and it's with great respect and honour that these words come from my family to all of you. Grandad Thorne was a major in the 2nd 31st. As you know, he was shot and died in the Battle of Gorari, and after checking himself out of hospital, he was very sick in hospital in Port Moresby with malaria, but he checked himself out because he wanted to be in the battle. And when the doctors told him, you can't leave, you can't go to the battle because you are too sick, he said, no, my boys have never been into battle without me, and that won't start now. I'll be going with them. And also he was very passionate about protecting you and making life much better for you by freeing everybody from what was happening at the time. So he was mentioned to the King of England on 4 times in dispatches. He dined with the King of England a couple of times, but because of his bravery. And he was also noted for his leadership skills. But I believe it's not just my grandfather. I think it's every single soldier, and I think it's every one of you who deserve to be acknowledged and recognised for your bravery and the way that you were able to help the Australian soldiers and the way that you believed in your country, just as our soldiers believed in their country and in you as well. So I think everyone here should have a bravery medal for what you have done. Certainly, just like you, there was never any thought of giving up. And when my grandfather died, he received letters from the King of England and from General Blamey and other people. But the most important thing, I think, is that we don't forget not just the people who gave their lives here, but the people who came back, and we don't forget about you either, and the amazing gift that you gave to our soldiers. We don't forget about the way that you would be there at the front with them, and that was just a thing that my grandfather often said, that there was people who, your help was how that it all got to happen. So thank you so much for remembering him. Thank you for having his name there. Thank you for having us here. God bless you all.